Hello my marvellous sausages and welcome to the Destiny 2 weekly reset. It's the 26th of March and we'll have a look at all the goodies that we've got this week. Eververse has got some really cool stuff this week, some marvellous ornaments. We'll have a look at what Banshee's got. We'll have a look at what's going on for the rituals and we'll also have a quick squiz of what happened in the Into the Light stream too. But first of all, before we go anywhere, look, the hunters have won. There you can see the golden trouser snake going Yaboo sucks to the lion and the eagle. Haha, there we are. Never mind, eh? Right, now I want to go and see what Banshee's got because, well, I know what he's got. There's one thing here which is totally brilliant. They're quite hard to come by, these, and they're excellent, excellent rocket launchers. We've got this. It's the Co-Duello. Now, it's one of these ones that hits incredibly hard. This is really worth picking up, but this is only going to be here with this particular roll, at least, until midnight tonight UK time, because they change midnight every night UK time, or whatever it is, where you are living. So this is well worth picking up because we've got Ambitious Assassin on it, which is nice, and auto-loading holster, lovely. We've got alloy casing, high velocity rounds, smart drift control, and quick launch in the cupboard. No, yeah? No? Yes, that's confined launch, stupid boy. Yeah, so there we go. That's worth picking up if you're looking for a really good solar rocket launcher. It's one of the highest DPS rocket launchers you can get. It's really good. Go and grab it. Just forget though, don't forget, you've only got 5.5 hours from the video time. Yes. The rest of it's pretty arse. Now here we are with Ada 1, and let's have a look at what we got. We have the Genotype Null 0. I got it right the first time. There we are, look. That's actually quite a nice shade of that one. You have to excuse my bizarre appearance, but it was for the stream last night, and I haven't changed. We've got New Pacific Sync worn, which isn't too bad. It is worn. Look, you can see sort of like the scratchings on my helmet. So terrible, that. And then we've got a War Cult one, War Cult Rain, which ain't too bad. Bizarre looking, though. Yes, there we go. So I don't think we've had War Cult Rain that often there. So worth picking up for your malarkeys. And let's hold our breath and dive into the ritual playlist stuff that we've got this week. Let's go and have a look what the Vanguard's got. Vanguard Ops. Now let's have a look here. We have Arc Surge there and a Stasis Surge, and we've also got a Power Level Disabled. There's an Arc Threat in there as well, and we have Lightning Crystals. Let's go down to the Nightfall. Now the Nightfall this week is the heist battleground on the moon, and that includes Barrier and Unstoppable champions. It's a Void threat in there. We've got a Radar Shield, so Scorn Raiders now have Void Shields. So take something Void in. We've also got a Strand Surge and a Solar Surge and an Overcharge on Sniper Rifles as well. And the weapon up for grabs in the Nightfall this week is the Undercurrent. It's the Arc Wave Frame introduced this season. So I was going to say last season then, because it feels like this season's so long. But yes, there we go. That's a nifty one to have a little squiz at. Comes with Volt Shot too, very useful. In the Crucible this week, Sparrow Control makes a return. We've also got Mayhem there too. Rumble, we've got Collision in the labs, and we've got Clash as well on the quick play. And I believe it's extra XP for trials this week. And moving on to the leg ends tab, let's have a squiz here. We have a Vox Obscura, which is the exotic mission, and let's have a look. Speaking of pinnacles, the Vault of Glass is the pinnacle raid this week. And the Shattered Throne is the pinnacle dungeon. And turning our attention to the leg end version of Days of Eternity, what do we got here? We have Fallen Hive, and old Zydron is the end boss. We've got a Solar Threat there, and we've got a Surge on Strand, and a Solar, and we've got an Overcharge on Snipers, and Machine Guns. And now it's time for Rotation 1 of the Days of Eternity Loot Pool. The Royal Chase Scout Rifle, Void, Precision Frame. The Deafening Whisper Grenade Launcher, Void, Wave Frame. The Enigma's Draw Sidearm, Kinetic, Precision Frame. The True Prophecy Hand Cannon, Kinetic, Aggressive Frame. You've guessed it, it's a cuddly toy! The Friction Fire Submachine Gun, Kinetic, Precision Frame. The Corsair's Wrath, Linear Fusion Rifle, Solar, Precision Frame. The Escape Velocity Submachine Gun, Kinetic, Lightweight Frame. The Gian 7 Rifle, it's a Pulse Rifle, it's Arc, and it's Adaptive Frame. The Dire Promise Hand Cannon, Kinetic, Adaptive Frame. I say it's the Blast Batu Grenade Launcher, Power Weapon, Arc, Adaptive Frame. A model ambulance with flashing lights that don't work from the very seriously named group Dicky Toys. The Timeline's Vertex Fusion Rifle, Solar Adaptive Frame. The Arsenic Bite 4B Pencil Bow, its arc, and it's a lightweight frame. And of course we have the Scatterhorn Armour Set, but you can also earn this week the Wild Hunt Armour Set. Now, if you're looking to do the chests this week for the Dreaming City, for the Ascendant chests, it's, I believe it's a medium curse at the moment because old Petrovenge is here in the Devalian Mists. So I've got a link here to all the medium chests locations if you want to do it for your Riven's Wish, or you can just do it for the Triumph if you like. I'll leave a link to that at the end. Now then, let's turn our attention to Eververse this week. Lots of interesting stuff going on. First of all, if you do want to get some silver, now's a chance to do it really, because it's 20% off for silver at the moment until the 1st of April. So if you're looking to buy stuff for silver, this is the best time to do it. We've got this Virtuous Warlock bundle. Well, it's basically the Season of the Dawn armor, which looks very nice indeed. I mean, it's really, really nice. I picked it up, of course, during the season itself, but it does have some very nice weapon pieces, but this is for silver only, unless, of course, we've got some for Bright Dust, because sometimes they do have it, but I can't see it myself at the moment. It pretty much looks like it's only for silver. Here's the Virtuous Titan bundle as well. You can see why it looks very good. I love the knee bits. Oh, it's a lovely looking set. One of the best. And here's a Virtuous Hunter set as well. Very good indeed. The whole thing looks absolutely marvellous. Oh, I bet that'll be tempting for some of you. Anyway, speaking of Bright Dust, don't forget to pick up your free 700 worth there. Thanks very much indeed. Lovely, because there is actually some very, very nice things this week. First of all, let's have a look at the shaders. These are 300 Bright Dust each. This is Gamekeeper, which is, well, it's quite a nice brown. That actually, it's kind of an indie leather jacket kind of look, which I do like. Hazard Pay here as well, which is, well, a sort of red and pale bluey, grey, greeny thing. Yeah, there we are. We got the Ghost Purple Transmit effect, which actually isn't too bad. That's quite pretty, that. Yes, I quite like that. Now then, this is quite nice. This is an ornament for the Callus mini tool. Basically, it takes Callus's bulbous face off the front of it and turns it into pretty much a standard looking SMG, but I do think it looks very nice indeed. I quite like the battered look. Got a Star Wars vibe to it. Do you know what I mean? Battered Stormtrooper armor. We've got Simon Says emote. We've had these a little while. Don't puke when you look at my clothing dress up. It's all in the name of fun. This is actually quite entertaining. This little emote here, there we are. That's pretty cool. I like the little groovy dance. And let's go down to the rest of the Bright Dust Malarkeys. Oh, this is a good one. Season of the Splicer. Hacker Time. This is quite nice because, of course, we just have a bit of computerage. And it's an eternal one. It basically doesn't stop. So that's quite good. And you can press the button send, and there it goes. Oh, there we are. Look, it's a Splicer Gauntlet. And he's shocked lots of info out of it. Very nice indeed. There we are. That's quite cool, that one, actually. Right, okay, we've got these. Now, these are universal ornaments. These are called the Wrath Trail Gloves, and these are from Season of the Dawn. Now, I don't know if there's an interaction with these and anything else. I don't think there is, but here we are. Here's the Warlock set, anyway. The Titan ornament is the future-facing gauntlets as well. Let's have a look at those. Looks an Omelon look to it, too. Oh, they're very nice indeed. You know, I'm not sure I've got those. Very nice. And the Hunter ornament is the Virulent Grips here as well. Oh, they're pretty cool as well, aren't they? Yes. So it's Vice. So they all kind of be themed after different gun houses. What do you call them? Foundries. That's the word, stupid boy. Gun houses. Right, moving on. We've got the Razor Scale Shell, Ghost Shell. This is to complete your Dragon Triumvirate. You know, if you wanted the Sparrow and the ship. I got the ship. I like the ship a lot. So that's quite nice, that, isn't it? I do quite like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. So there's the Razor Scale Shell there. And then we got this, the Star Racer 95 ship, which, well, it's pretty nifty. It looks like a miniature thing, or it looks like a USB stick that you can plug in, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like a customized USB stick. So there we go. There's a Star Racer 95 there. We got the War-Torn Peregrine Sparrow. Sparrows? Pah! Who needs sparrows? We've got our hoverboards now. This is quite cool, though. This is from Season of the Haunted, I believe, judging from the icon. So, yeah. There we go. Sorry, I had some form of hiccup going on there. Right, next. This is great. This is. I love the Leviathan's Breath. I don't use it enough. Look how amazing that looks. Look at that. super chunky metal supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's the one. I think that looks utterly brilliant, and I love the look of that. I think I'm gonna have to buy it. Yeah, I'm buying that. That's brilliant. Really makes a Leviathan's Breath look cool as bears. Then next, we got the Daily Bread Ghost Projection here, which is bread. We got the Ossified Entrance, which is like a bony looking, well, ring. We have the Reef Awoken Transmat Effect. That's cool. Fallen Arrival, that looks cool as well. Very nice indeed. Yes, I like that one. And then we're on to the shaders. Reef Regalia here, the purple and sort of grey, bluey blacks. We've got Copper Brand here, which is a very shiny copper on the boots, look, and the top of my helmet. We've got Biolume, which is a very good shader, actually. Got lots of nice, cool qualities, particularly on weapons, look. Look how it goes on my Riptide. Very nice, yes. And then finally, we've got the Smashing Success shader, which makes you look like you're in the Joker's hideout from the 60s Batman. Excellent stuff. Now, I want to quickly talk about the live stream that happened today from Bungie for the Into the Light Part 2. I thought it was great. It was loads of really cool stuff we've got coming our way April the 9th. The thing that I like, I mean, the weapons are great. I'll have a quick chat about the weapons in a moment, but what I really liked was we've got a new social space, and it's called the Hall of Champions. But what's really cool is that when you make your way to the Hall of Champions, you can see where they store all the decorations. So you can see the tree from the Festival of the Lost and the piles of artificial snow for the Dawning, and you could even see some of the things from the Onslaught event that we've got coming, which is the new Horde mode that we've got coming on April the 9th, which I thought was really, really neat. They didn't show too much, they didn't give too much detail about the hall itself, but it's called the Hall of Champions, and there's basically shaxes absolutely everywhere, and there's rewards chests up the center there. Now, it looks like these are going to be, I don't know if it's going to be weekly time gated. They weren't very clear on that. We'll probably know next week more about that, but this is where you claim your weapon rewards, and you can see there's different sets as we go on up. But the weapons, it's called the Brave set, and a lot of them are really cool reprises of stuff from Season of the Forge, or whatever you want to call it. Black Armory, rather. That's the one. And there was plenty of old favorites there that people can now earn through this new Into the Light DLC, I suppose you could call it, even though it's free to play for everybody. So we got the Blast Furnace there, we had the Recluse, we had Luna's Howl, we had Hammerhead, we had Succession, we had the Edge Transit, the Falling Guillotine Sword. Loads of things are coming back, and it looks very, very interesting. Hung Jury is coming back as well. Did I mention the Blast Furnace? And also, what was the other one? The Midnight Coup. Loads and loads of weapons coming back. So and they've all got new perks, which looks interesting. The Forbearance, a grenade launcher, the one from the Vow of the Disciple raid. That's part of the new Brave weapon set. So if you've never raided, you're going to get a raid weapon here, and by all accounts, it's utterly excellent. They did also quickly show us how you can attune to get certain weapons. There's statues of Lord Shax around the place, and say, for example, they showed in the stream, if you wanted to attune to be able to get a Recluse, you go to the statue and you attune, and then Shax gives you a bit of a thumbs up, and then when you're claiming your weapons from the chests, you're going to be leaning more towards getting a Recluse. That's what I understood from that. So all in all, I'm really looking forward to what's happening on April the 9th. We've got one more stream to come, and it'll be really interesting to see what they're going to show us for this final week. They did say there's going to be a few surprises in there as well, so fingers crossed it's all going to wrap up in a nice package, but I got to admit, I'm already pretty happy with what we've seen. Oh my god, I nearly totally forgot. This is totally brilliant. We've got the Super Black Shader making a return, which is, well, I've just been crying out for that for ages. So I'm utterly delighted. Now, I don't know exactly how we're going to get it. There's probably going to be some form of quest involved, but I can't wait to get that. Look at that hunter. It looks brilliant. Anyway, there we go. All in all, thumbs up. So there we go, an interesting week in regard to news, plus loads in the Eververse shop as well, which I think I'm going to purchase off. Don't forget to pick up that Bright Dust. Now this week, I want to give you a heads up. I'm going to be doing some videos on some Witch Queen stuff, because I know there's been a lot of players who have just kind of bought the Witch Queen or had it for free from the PlayStation malarkey. So I'm going to start to do some videos on those this week, starting with all the locations of the chests, the hidden region chests, which are also really good for getting XP to build up your reputation with Finch. So I'm going to start off doing those. videos, and then that will lead into a couple of other videos as well, because reputation's important in order to complete some of the future missions, like the Memory Alembic mission or finding tier 3 deep sites. So I'll be doing all new versions of those. I did them when they first came out, but I thought I would like to do it while we're having a bit of a downtime here. So there we are. Excellent. Let me know in the comments what you've purchased and what you feel about the reveal for the Into the Light stuff, the new weapons, and also the social area, which I did really like. Anyway, right, off I go to rest my weary voice. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.